Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Oluwaseun. If you're coming across my channel for the first time and you like what I do here, please subscribe. Just turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. It's free. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. And to the new ones, thanks a lot. I don't take the love for granted at all. So let's just jump straight to today's video. All right, today's video is a true life story that happened right here in the United Kingdom. And when I saw this video, it was shocking to me. I'm like, can something like this happen here in Obodo Oyibo in the Western world? Really? I'm sure something like that happens back home, for example, in my country. But when I watched, I'm like, wow, this is not good. At the same time, it's sad too. I'm just going to leave us to watch the video, and then when I come back, I'm going to share my thought. But for context, let me just explain briefly. So you see some law enforcement officer coming to repossess a property. And the lady in question, her name is Debbie Douglas. It's her father's property, but the father's girlfriend actually won a case in court to repossess the property. So let me just play the video and I'll come back and share my thoughts about it.
Debbie Douglas is out collecting her youngest child arrive home.
Hello.
Hi.
Mrs. Douglas.
Yeah, what's happening, please?
My name is Paul Bowhill. We're High Court enforcement agents.
Okay.
And we have a repossession order for this property.
And why would that be?
I don't know.
Because this is my dad's house and he died. So the paper's in probate.
Debbie claims she has a right to her late father's house. But her father's girlfriend, who didn't live with him in the house, disputed this and started legal action.
It's like a family dispute, but it's my dad's house, but it shouldn't be getting possessed because the paperwork's in the solicitors. He told me none of us can do anything until we make an agreement to say who is entitled to what.
The repossession order was granted by the county court.
Okay.
And it's now been changed to the High Court.
Yeah.
Which means we don't actually write and tell you we come in. But the effect of it is that you have to leave the property now.
But it's my dad's house. I just don't get it. This has been going on for 15 years.
Wow.
Debbie believes that legal proceedings are still underway, but the High Court writ means that her father's girlfriend has won her case and is entitled to evict Debbie and her children.
Who is Dean Douglas?
That's my brother.
Is he contactable? Do you think he'd know anything about this?
No, because he knows as much as me. Remember the letters that I was bringing to the house that we were looking at? Well, they must have been real. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, when Dad died, I didn't even want to stay in this stupid house. My dad lived here on his own for 15 years and he was bleeding to death and I came to look after him. And that's why she's kicking me out of my dad's house.
All right, welcome back. So from the video that you've watched, it's actually a very sad one because you can see that Debbie, the said lady, she's very helpless. She had no clue that something like that is going to happen. Thank God for that. Our friend is actually there to kind of help her and support her. And at the same time, you can't really blame the enforcement officer too. They are doing their job, you know. And Debbie says she's not aware that something like that is happening. And they've been in court for the past 15 years. And the house document is even with the solicitor. I want to believe that this said girlfriend has a very solid case to be able to win that case in court. The case must be really solid. Nobody knows the backstory. We don't know what really happened. Father and the girlfriend, nobody knows what happened. There must be some sort of maybe, you know, conclusion between the father and the girlfriend. But this brings me to the lesson that I think we can actually learn from this video. It will be nice for us as a Black community to kind of have will in place. I want to believe everybody is guilty because, for example, now, sometimes last year I asked my dad, oh, Dad, have you got a will? My father said, the response my father gave me was like, God forbid, he's not going to die anytime soon. I'm like, Daddy, you're not dying, but it's important for you to have sort of thing in place. So let's say this man now, assuming he's got something like this in place, this kind of mess could have been avoided. You understand what I mean? It could have been avoided. And something that I think it's a regular occurrence in the Black community as well is that when someone dies, then you see us now raising money like GoFundMe to be able to bury that person. I know it's hard. I know the living condition is really terrible right now, but it would be nice to kind of have an afterthought of something like this. Start putting something in place. That is why life insurance is really good. Even if it's £50, £20, €30 that you're putting aside, it kind of help your family that you'll be leaving behind. Nobody knows tomorrow. I'm not saying we are going to die. I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen to us, but it's important to kind of have this plan ahead. I've seen people from the other community, you see them. I've read so many times that they will be like, oh, they inherit certain amount of money from their father, they inherit certain amount of money from their mom, and that is what they used in buying their own property. That thing too, something like that, we can do it in the Black community. We are not allergic to something like that. We are not allergic to giving our children soft landing, to giving our wife, husband soft landing. No, we are not allergic to something like that. We can do it. It's just like we just have to be actively conscious in working towards that direction. And that is when I saw this, I'm like, this is actually a very good one. There is a lot of lesson to be learned from this. So I would say it's important to have your will. You're not dying. Nothing is happening to you. But it's just to avoid any kind of mess when that person is gone. And it's important to have life insurance as well. I know back home something like this is not, it's something that we always try to avoid, because we will be like, we are very quick to quote Bible passage, oh, we shall not die but live. Yes, we are not dying but we are going to live. Yes, fine, but at least have something in place. You've seen it so many times that family will chase wife away, chase the children away, and repossess the property, leaving the wife and the children at the mercy of no one. Assuming there is a legal binding, there's a legal document on ground, I'm not sure any kind of family will be able to do that. Like I said, I'm not going to blame the girlfriend entirely, because we never knew what transpired between her and the man. She might even be the one that had paid the mortgage all this while, even when the man was alive, because I'm sure she must have a very good reason, good evidence to tender to the court before the court will say, all right, yes, it's your property, you can go ahead and repossess it. Anyway, I just hope we'll be able to learn one or two things. It's a sad story, yes, I know. And the story still continues, because there is another video that I watched that the lady, the council was not even able to help her. They called the council for almost 6 hours. They couldn't get a place to put her and the children. And the law enforcement officers that actually stayed behind, because the woman asked to leave that property that very day. There was no way they were going to leave her there. So they told her to just pick few things, maybe her phone charger, a change of clothes, and something like that. But she has to leave. Then later on she can file another maybe petition or something, case in court. Then they can still, maybe she can win, nobody knows. And anyway, I just hope we've been able to learn one or two things from this video. And if you like what I do here, like I always say, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. See you in my next video. Bye bye.